You know what? That is par for this New Mexico exploration course. It's been... First, may I preface that I have a lot of respect for illusions and honor them, value them for what they are and what they teach us, even just for the sake of themselves. I think it's important and they're beautiful. So when I say mirage after mirage, like, know that there's a lot of beauty in that. But it's not a place to like hunker down, you know, like Pentacles style and like build a life, you know, like Earth sign style, which is really what I'm working towards. Some routine and stability. It's what my daughter really needs to feel good, and it is like the weakness that I have, and I am so grateful that this little creature I love so much is putting the fire under me to get myself in a place where those things feel true. And so that was exactly what motivated this exploration. It's like, well, she's 2. We don't need a route right this second. Let's go see if we can like jump dimensions into a more beautiful world. Be with community. And yeah, it keeps feeling like that's gonna happen, and then it's not what it seemed. There's no blame there at all. Like, just kind of been seeing if things align, and they look like they will, and then it turns out they don't. So, you know, here I am in the car, driving back to my kid, leaving Las Vegas, New Mexico, with my harp and a bunch of other fun and necessary trinkets stuffed in the corners of it. this like sleeping pad harp sandwich I have going back here. We're going back to Albuquerque where my kid is with a new mom friend, another beautiful treasure I have found out here. Like, she doesn't want to live here, but I found her here, and we've been staying at her house the last few days because the last mirage, you know, I had put out, I can't remember if I did a vlog about this or not that everyone's watching everything, but I made this flyer that was like, we want to weave into a community somewhere. We come with our own bus that wants a level, shady place to park. It's me and a 2-year-old, so we kind of need help in order to give help, and that's why we're looking for a place like this. Yeah, that it's like, do you want us to see if we might be a good fit for your village, you know? And in this last spot, people responded to that flyer, and they say, bring your bus and your baby up here. But we need a week to get everything together, and then I had to kind of scramble to tread water for a week, and then we get there, and it really isn't a good place for the bus that is level and shady at all. And they say, you know, we'll work on that tomorrow. And I said, it's alright, we got tents, we'll camp. But tomorrow they didn't have time, and it turned into a week and then 10 days, and it's hot. It's really hot, and there wasn't shade where we were camping down in the corner that was designated to us, kind of like outside of this beautiful oasis that they had built. I mean, it's, you know, in the middle of this, the desert, right? I mean, these juniper trees are happening, whatever, but like they're doing duck pond, water feature out of natural elements, beautiful flower beds, vegetable beds, geodesic dome, you know, this whole beautiful place. They have a bunch of like little outbuildings for renting and natural swimming pool, yurts. Just the dreamiest of dreams, dude. There was like one day where I was walking around there going like, holy shit. I cannot believe putting that flyer out there got me here. Like, what a miracle, you know? And like, these folks are not my age, you know, they're older. I don't know how much older. I have a hard time telling when people have lived in the desert. You know, they're not seniors, but like, it doesn't necessarily seem like either of their children gonna want to take it over. Like, I just thought I had found my place for like one beautiful day, and you know what? I don't feel stupid about that. Like, it's not that the flyer didn't work. Like, and two other people that, you know, it could have worked out as well responded to the flyer. Like, it was not a dud. And I'm glad I chose this place because I learned stuff. But I'll get to that, I guess. So, but then, yeah, I find out that their daughter and her little girl, that's kind of the shiniest gem of the situation, is that there would be a playmate for my kiddo and another mom to like tag team this co-parenting kind of a thing with. And I was so excited to talk to her about the kind of support she would want and kind of time and how much or little we want to do like homeschooling activities with them, you know, all the beautiful things. She has to move. They're not going to be there. An hour and a half to Santa Fe. Otherwise, really, there's nothing in between. And, you know, they are just at a place where they need help. And they don't really have capacity to give help in order to get help. There's, again, no blame in that whatsoever. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. And it would not be a problem for me if I wasn't also trying to be a mom. So, this is all to say that I had a moment, like, in the tent, thinking about how we need our own stability first before we can really give. After a day of like trying to give to them, even though my stuff wasn't set up, and so it was really hard to deal with being a mom and also helping on top of that, and it's just not a thing. So in the name of like material stability, but not in the sense of like materialism, but just a house with the water running and enough to get the food really likes, which is healthy. It's healthy food she really likes, you know. When there's not enough money for it, the healthy food, she like will take a sip of like a treetop juice box and be like, I want to be able to take her on vacation. So a hunt for a full-time job somewhere I could actually swallow led me to Colorado Springs, which is right next to the camp that I went to that probably planted the seed for Wilder House in the first place. Maybe I can do some programming there. But I have applied for 4 job openings for my weird specific credential, Colorado Springs, and I hope that this apartment that I found that's affordable has a nice driveway for the bus, and I can rent out the bus to help me pay the rent, maybe like host art retreats for people in it. Feels good. Like, I'm so glad I took the big crazy leap to realize that you absolutely need to build a bridge, especially in my position, or else I would always be wondering, you know, what if I had just gone for it? Like, would I have had to put in all these dues or something?